Hello everyone, Mark here with Mark's Max Muscle, and it is yet again time for a fan-requested comparison. Bobby DeMarco, can you please do 92 Kevin Levrone with 93 Flex Wheeler rather? Well, many of you may be asking why I do so many fan-requested videos. Don't worry, I have plenty and plenty of ideas, but I like to listen to each and every one of you guys and answer your requests, and I have a stack a mile high, but rest assured I will get to them. I'm sure Bobby remembers posting this quite a while ago, but I do mark these down, and it is a little bit difficult to say here in the front relaxed position if we are getting down to brass tacks and trying to judge this one. Kevin Levrone, I say he has a better set of quads. Hard to say though, some feathering and Flex Wheeler's quads. The stance, the camera's front on to Flex Wheeler, so we're safe to assume that he may have a better front relaxed position. Here in the rear relaxed position, however, wow, look at the lag advantage Kevin Levrone has. I even think his lower back presents more features, more detail, although those traps of Flex Wheeler are better, for sure, for sure. But I'd give an advantage to Flex in the front, maybe an advantage to Kev in the rear. So straight up and down so far, no point delivered. Front double bicep pose. In which case, in my opinion, Flex Wheeler takes the first point. Although those quads of Kevin Levrone earlier on in his career, wow, they impressed me. But nothing doing. I've had 3 matches between these two dudes so far, and every single time I believe Flex Wheeler took the point in the front double bicep pose. He just presents too much wow factor. Look at those biceps, coupled with those round muscle belly abs. Good set of quads as well. Kevin Levrone, never the best pose for him, even later on in his career. This here is a pose that goes back and forth between these two, depending on who's in better condition. And of course, it is a backstage picture, but it is of the events. It's probably even the same photographer, so lighting conditions, everything's pretty much equal. And I would give this one to Kevin Levrone. Those lats coupled with the legs just creates more of a flow. I always said Flex Wheeler has those pointy elbows, and it's a little unaesthetic if you ask me. Of course, Kevin Levrone, you can't see his elbows, but I don't think he has the pointy elbows. I like the classical way they're standing with their legs, both of them. Kevin Levrone ties things up. This is a side chest comparison, although the angles are much different, so you can't really tell what's going on in the upper body of Kevin Levrone. Although those legs are so dominant that I could even award him a victory on the strength of that alone. Look at those glutes of Kevin Levrone. Never has he been so dry as the earlier on in his career. Now this one here is all upper body, and of course we are safe to assume that Kevin Levrone is winning on the lag department. Sorry, I'm just learning English. And up in the upper body here, it's domination town, domination city, domination whatever, community. This is Kevin Levrone's shot, no matter what. Conditioning too, so I'm putting that in a little notch in the back of my head too. He's winning on the conditioning edge. In the rear lat spread, was never a fan of Flex Wheeler's lat spread. It's not symmetrical whatsoever. One lat is much larger than the other. Kevin Levrone, I always loved his rear lat spread. Of course, it's not a straight on angle, but I mean, come on, look at the conditioning. And like I said earlier, we are safe to assume a lot of things when it comes to Kevin Levrone because we know his physique so well. He has an awesome rear lat spread. I think hands down he's winning this one. Although, food for thought here, I may have gotten the sizes incorrect, and Flex Wheeler will always be winning in the trap department. This is another pose here where I could easily give this one to Kevin Levrone based on the conditioning of the glutes and the hamstrings. Look at the difference of the hamstrings. That is very, very hard to ignore. But for now, I am going to ignore it. I'm looking at that back of Flex Wheeler, and in the history of the annals of bodybuilding, there has never been quite an aesthetic rear double bi in my opinion. Look at the lower lat meat. It is just so linked in with that lower back, and the double bis coupled with those traps. His traps are dwarfing Kevin Levrone's. But like I said, guys, this is a difficult decision for me to make, so I'd like for a few of you to let me have it for giving this one to Flex Wheeler because of the conditioning of Kevin Levrone. If the conditioning was equal, this would be an easy decision, a blowout. Flex Wheeler all day and daily, or however Louis Marco says it. Either way, I'm giving this one to Flex. The most muscular, much like a lot of shots between these two, could go either way to either man depending on the version. And this 93 version of Flex Wheeler, I believe it is superior as far as the most muscular is concerned. Once again, I point to those quads of Kevin Levrone. Now, he doesn't have feathering like Flex Wheeler does, but man, they're like big, dry pipes with thick. That makes a lot of sense. I don't know. Either way, I'm giving this one to Flex Wheeler, but this is an interesting situation here. It's an exact tie, so we have no choice but pose down. Hoo-ah! Flex Wheeler snaps a most muscular. Look at those quads, the feathering. Hoo-ha! Scent of a bodybuilder. Hoo-ha! Kevin Levrone. Look at that tricep and look at the chest. Boom! Kevin Levrone doubles it up. He follows up with a single arm bicep. Very impressive conditioning. Boom! Flex Wheeler finishes it up with his very own single arm bicep. Look at that peak. He's even able to hide that pointy elbow. Look at the quads. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a nice little pose down, and I will calculate the points here and food for thought. The side tricep, there was none of Flex Wheeler, so that is a point for Kevin Levrone. But don't worry about it, because there was an ab and thigh for Flex Wheeler and none for Kevin Levrone, so you can forget about both of those. Let me calculate this up. 1 goes into 2, 8 goes into 6, 14 times, and your winner is, boom, Kevin Levrone. I believe that conditioning edge just got him over the edge, so to speak, for a win and a victory in this one. But honestly, it could have went either way. But not in my opinion. It could only go one way, towards this man, Kevin Levrone. Hope you enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen, and if you did, tap that thumbs up button, and wouldn't hurt a thing to even hit the subscribe button. Increase my sub level even more. Have a great day.